Hey guys, it's your boy, the Chat Kid, coming back at you live from another video on you guys. Today I'm going to talk about a subject that I've actually been wanting to talk to people about for quite a long time, actually. I honestly think that if done correctly, and with a bit of research, a Jeff the Killer movie could work. And I think the reason why Slenderman games work so well is because they're made by people who actually know about the lore of Slenderman. And I think this is part of the this is why I think that's part of the reason why the Slenderman movie failed. It's because no one knew what they were doing. Some people can back me up on this, alright? Assuming some of you guys have been watching the Slenderman movie. I think one of the main reasons why it flopped, at least to me, because I never actually watched the movie, I just know it flopped, was because they didn't know anything about the character, if I'm not mistaken. But if you know stuff about the character, then you can make a decent movie out of it. Like, for example, look at Marvel Hornets. No, it's not Marvel Hornets, it's Marble Hornets with their entire thing with the operator. And Parsecs Productions of Slender the 8 Pages with the team of Blue Idol Studios to produce Slender the Arrival. They did it well, and the game did so well because, well, they were also aided with the fact that it was quite a popular subject at the time. To make Slender the Arrival. That popped off because it was a good game, right? Good soundtrack, good everything. Well, actually, no, not everything was good. The game, because I have it, and I can actually form a constructed opinion on this. The game is extremely linear, to quote Hoodlum Havoc's Revenge, who's also a creepypasta guy. He does good stuff. If you want to watch him, then you can watch him. But here's the thing. I don't think, right, you could possibly make a good Jeff the Killer game. I just simply don't think it's possible. Because you don't have anything to go off. Yeah, you've got the character and you've got the stories, but other than that, you have nothing. I don't know how people would be able to make a decent Jeff the Killer game. Unless they overpower the already extremely overpowered Jeff the Killer, or put him up against other creepypasta characters, which probably wouldn't happen. Alright guys, I'm back. So as I was going on about in the previous point, I just don't think that a Slenderman movie could possibly work. Because, Marble Hornets, with their, Operator series, did really well. In total, the entire channel got 107 million views. Now, that number isn't exact, because it can't get bang on. But it obviously proved that I did something right. But then again, that also had the introduction of the of Masky and Hoodie. I think that's what they're called. But anyways, I genuinely do think that a Jeff the Killer movie would be able to work. Purely due to the fact that it has a plot. Slenderman on the highest technical level doesn't have a plot. Like, there is no one particular story about Slenderman, is there? Other than the few that's mentioned in Slender the Arrival and such. And also, you also need to do the character right as well, don't you? Because if you don't get the character right, then everything about that character is fundamentally set up to fail. Like, say I was to create a character, right? And that character was supposed to be like a likable hero and such. But then I botched that, and now the character is an unlikable jerk. I would have fundamentally failed in that respect, wouldn't I? Exactly. So, the fact that whatever movie studio decided to make the Slenderman movie, the 2018 one, not Marble Hornets, but then again, Marble Hornets also released Always Watching. From what I heard, that was also like really bad. Because the focus, even though the main villain was Slenderman, for the web series, not the DVD, I might add. Because the focus was on the characters trying to stop the operator. Innit? Exactly. So here's the thing. I honestly think a Jeff the Killer movie could work if you get the points right, and if you actually, like, do it right. And it also depends on which version of Jeff that you're going for. If you're going for the original, Jeff Hodek, which was written by Sousa, I think that's how you say his name. Sesseur, I think it's spelt. Or you're going for the one where he gets burned at the party one, that matters. Or whether you're going for Banning Kellum's one, in which he gets shot out with a flare gun. What truly matters is which version of the character that you're using. Now, I'm still only in year 9, right? So I know nothing of the major world, pretty much. But, like, what idea could go into making a Jeff the Killer game? Like, you're the pro tag, and then Jeff the Killer has targeted you, but you somehow survive even though he's an overpowered wreck. And also a teenager. And then he has his, like, pseudo proxies. To get you as well, to make it a bit difficult. See, what I'm on about is, none of those ideas realistically would work. Because they wouldn't, like, it wouldn't, never mind. And, like, I reckon a Slenderman movie can also work, because his powers are mysterious. And should you even need to, you can just rewrite the character for that, thing. Because the 8 pages has already been done. The Arrival showed the mental decay of CR and Kate. Who is the person you play as in the original The 8 Pages, made only by Parsec? I also explored the proxy idea as well. Jeff doesn't have any of those abilities. His abilities are knife and, like, somehow total plot armor. So yeah, that's why I think a Jeff the Killer movie would be able to work, and why a Slenderman movie wouldn't work. But why a Slenderman game works, and a Jeff the Killer game doesn't. Talk to you guys.